Hey, good morning, guys. Welcome to today's live analysis for Bank Nifty. Today is the 16th of May 2023. The current time is 9:01 or 9:02 a.m. IST, and this is where you can see the time. Okay. So first of all, let me quickly start in terms of what's happening and what's the map or the market map. So I basically use the Bank Nifty futures, the volume profile, and understand in terms of where are the buyers, where are the sellers, how are they positioned, what is their cost basis, and based on that is where I try to execute or create a plan. Execution comes later on, but it's more of what's the plan or what's the agenda for the day, from the bigger players. Okay. So if we see this, right, so currently this is a monthly profile, from the 2nd of May, and overall we are in a balanced shape. So that, that's one data point. And on the right, if you see, as the price is going higher, we are having a lot of buyers accumulating their positions. So this is a good sign, for investors or folks who have basically added their positions in the previous month or in the starting of the month. But at the moment, anything above 43,400 or 43,500 are buyers have accumulated their positions, and below 43,400 is where there are trapped sellers. Okay. So what can we expect is, so as the price is continuously one time framing higher, from the daily chart perspective, uh, we can expect a small correction. But currently, we can expect a small correction. That's a probability play. But so in order to do that, 44,000 is the level where so above this is where the price closed. Okay. So this is more using the volume or basically using the data in terms of where the positions are getting built, and what has happened. Okay. On the right is this same chart, but this is for the spot chart where I've just marked my levels, and these are the zones where I'm expecting supply to come in. So now 44,200 and above is the area where, or 223 to be exact, is where I'm expecting supply to come in again. But so 44,000 and then 44,551. So for me, these two are the bigger zones where again supply will be trying to coming in, and we just tagged the all-time high, in the spot chart. So I've just drawn a line, and if I just scroll back, so we have a poor high, wherein we just tagged. So basically, if you see this, the high is 44,151, and this is at 44,154. So we just looked above the all-time high, 151.70. Yeah, so we just looked above and failed, and that's where so this is the zone where supply again came in, and what has happened is try to take the price lower. And I was looking, because these are the zones where there are structural stops or liquidity is present. And there is also a single print zone at 44,000 level. So so what I've done is I've combined past 3 days of data and created a composite volume profile. So overall, we have a sort of a double distribution. There is no single print, but we have a distribution on the top, lack of participation in the middle, and then we have a distribution at the bottom. Okay. So on the top is where supply has started to build their positions. On the bottom is where the supply is shutting off. Okay. And if you combine this with OI data, right, so 43,500, 44,000, so more or less a lot of put inventory has been created since past 3 days. And right now 44,000 is the zone of balancing or equilibrium, from the change in OI and the OI which is being created. Okay. So 44,000 for me is an important reference level, and that is also where a small single print is also created. So About this is the zone where the supply got trapped. Again, they came in, they were trying to take the price lower, but it failed to even take out 44,000 level. Okay, so this is really critical information from the intraday players in terms to understand where the supply is coming in, where the supply is trapped, where the supply is shutting off, where there is front running, and what is the overall cost basis. Okay, so overall we are sort of one time framing higher. We did saw a balancing in this. Some would say it's a P shape. I would say this gives me that supply. Yesterday, due to this election result, a lot of folks were expecting the market to fall. Even I was expecting the price to fall, but what has happened is they got trapped. So supply was nowhere, and then we had a good short covering rally till we tagged the all-time high, and then the supply came in, and the buyers ran out, and that's why the price is developing lower. Okay, so the pre-open data will be out in some time, but right now 44,000 for me is an important reference level. So the pre-open data is out, and the price is opening at 44,144. So we are opening above 44,100. So 100 is the zone, or is the area to look at, and I'll be looking for supply at 44,223. So as the price is opening near the all-time high, what we can have one more option is a look above. So do we have a look above and fail? So let me just draw this. So do we have look above and fail, and tag, and then we reach above? So if this is the first option, or do we have a look above and continue, and then we fail? Yeah, or then we are just chopping, and then the price closes at 44,000, and then so basically it is just shaking out both the sellers on the top and the buyers at the bottom. And today being Tuesday, today is the weekly expiry for Fin Nifty, so we can expect some firecrackers anyway. So as the pre-open market, we are expecting a firecracker move, because there are multiple stops here. Now I'm also seeing stops at the lower end. This is where supply is shutting off. They are the ones who are buying, and that is why the price has just shut off. Yeah. Last thing which I wanted to share is, if I look at the numbers in terms of the orders which were getting placed, M period is the one where a lot of bookings, or a lot of big volume does come in. But yesterday I'm seeing very less volume. So currently we are in a low volume market. The price is going higher. Just be very careful, because one quick drop, so for example, this was a massive drop of so from 44,000 to so this was a sort of a 90 points drop in just a 3-minute period. Yeah, so be really careful in terms of taking the trades, because right now we are trading in a very low, I'm not seeing good volumes coming in. So we are having low volume participation. The markets are really thin, and the price is developing higher. So both the sellers and buyers are getting trapped in the current auction which is getting developed. Okay, so again I'll just repeat, 44,000 for me is a major support level. 44,100 is also an area which I'll be looking at as a minor support. And this I'm expecting, do we look below and fail, or do we look above? So this is one auction path where the price just fails, it tags higher, again fails, and then it goes to the 200, and then then starts to drop. Yeah, so this is the first auction path. And the second auction path is it continues, tags, and then it starts falling to the 44,000 level. Okay, so from the OI perspective, 44,100, 44,200 is the zone where a lot of call positions is already created. So as the price is opening above 44,100, I am looking for responsive buying. see some price action and see some exhaustion at 44,200. If that does not happen, we also have a level at 44,153. So I'm looking for supply to come in. The price is, anyways, the price is opening gap up. Pre-open data, the inventory is still long. So I'm looking for supply to come in and take the price lower to 44,100 level. And that's the zone, which I'll be interested to study, to analyze, and then, decode and, take the trades. 44,100, and then we have got 3 stops here. We also got 80H, the all-time high. Yeah, and we also got lower stops. So, yeah, a very, I think, volatile opening can happen today. So just be very careful. I'm not planning to take any trades unless and until I see confirmation from the order flow that the volumes, who is getting trapped, and, based on that, I'll be looking to take the intraday trades. But overall, every sign is in terms of the bulls. Even the inventory of put is higher. So if the put is higher, then any news or anything new which would come in, they are the ones, who will be under the water, if the price starts to fall. Yeah. So the time is 9:13. In the meantime, if you have got any questions, do let me know. And yeah, and let's see. So we are just 2 minutes away, and the price will open, or the auction will open in next 2 minutes. Okay. So what are the global markets doing? Let me just look at that. So Dow is pretty flat, Nikkei is positive, Hang Seng is flat, dollar index is above 100, USD INR, VIX is okay, VIX is 13 is fine, crude oil is low, gold is increasing. Yep. So the global markets are silent. I think they are waiting for Indian markets to do some magic, sprinkle some magic, and then see whether, something new, because currently I'm seeing lack of participation, both from the supply and the demand, or both from the sellers and the buyers perspective. Okay. So the auction will open in next 20 seconds, and, let's see, how the price develops. Okay, so this is from the higher time frame, this is the overall auction path. From the lower time frame, this is the auction path. So let's see. Okay, so the stops on the high has been taken out. Now the price is developing lower. Yeah, so we have broken the 44,000 level. The price is still developing lower, and see the volatility. See the volatile moves. Yeah, see the volatile moves now. Okay, so 44,000 now should act as level of resistance, because it has already been broken, and I'm expecting the put folks to, be under the weather, and they will be the ones, who are getting trapped. So the single print zone has been taken out. 44,000 is acting as the level of resistance. Supply is coming in. Price is starting to fall. A good time to buy a put towards this particular level. And if you see, there are a lot of gaps getting formed. And previous week high is where, I'll be exiting. So this is where, you can book your profit from the put trade, because I'm expecting supply to shut off, and this is where the supply is definitely shutting off. So just remove this and remove this. Yeah, so this particular auction path is developing. Let it go. let's remove this. So very low volumes are getting built now, really low volumes. So 44,000 for me is the level of resistance. Again, the price is trying to reach there. So this can be a good short opportunity with your stop loss above 44,000. But anyways, what has happened is the price where opened, looked below, failed to develop lower the previous week high, and now the price is developing higher. So this I'll be looking as a quick scalp. I'll be, whatever profit I get, I'll be looking to just book it, because right now I'm not seeing big numbers or the volume coming in from the supply side. Delta is also negative, 740, 690. Yeah, so yeah, but yeah, I'll be very careful in terms of shorting now. Let this particular candle be closed and observe the reaction at 44,000 level. So 44,000 is the zone where supply is present. So I'll just mark my levels. So this is where there is unfinished options. Yep. Now see, if you see, the buyers are slowly coming in. So now the price is slowly developing lower. So we have got, I would say, not 100% continuation because supply is definitely shutting off. So my level is this, it should reach here. Failure for price to reach here is giving you market generated information that supply is not aggressive or supply is not present. So we have got some trapped buyers here. So we are having continuation now. Let it go lower and observe the reaction at previous week high. That is where I'm expecting supply to shut off, and also that is where the liquidity is definitely present. So 44,000 is here. 44,000 is the level of resistance now. After taking the liquidity, the price is just balancing or just ranging. So there is some front running happening at the previous week high. And these are the ones who will be providing some supply. So we have got trapped buyers, but not big volumes. So I'm just looking at this level, this zone, the reaction here, because we have got trapped buyers. Buyers are coming in now. They're taking the price higher. So this is the point of control of this particular bar, and now the price is developing above it. There is supply present overhead. So let's see, whether we get continuation or not. So we had continuation, then it failed. Now I'm looking for supply to again come in, go lower, and at least tag below the T+2 high or the previous week high, because that's where a lot of liquidity or stops are present. See the reaction now. So as the price is moving higher, supply is coming in. Delta is still negative. Supply is there. So if you want to take a short trade, wait for the price to go lower, go below this level, because currently the volume point of control is acting as the level of support. It is not breaking the 44,948 level. So if this level holds, then you can take a long trade. If this level fails, then you can take a short trade. So if you want to take a long trade, you can go buy a call, keep your stop loss below this, and target is the particular current high, or 44,000 level. Yeah, so let's just observe the reaction. So I hope you saw this move, right, which is happening currently. So expect 44,000 to be tagged, because right, what has happened is we looked below 44,900, tagged the stops here, and now the short covering rally is happening, and very thin volume. So at the moment I'm seeing supply or the shorts are the ones, which are trapped. So they are the ones who are taking the prices higher because their stop losses are getting hit. Okay, so overall nothing has changed. What has happened is, so 44,000 is again a zone where supply will again try to reinitiate their trades. Good short covering rally is happening. So from 44, 43, right? So how much is this range? Yeah, this is a 97 point move, so it is continuing higher. Yeah, so this is a stop hunting move, for the weak hand sellers to come in. Again, now supply is coming in, but I'll wait, because this is one zone where supply will be coming in. This is another zone where, supply will be shutting off. This is another zone where supply will again be shut off. So this is a good zone to buy calls. Yeah, you can add some more calls here, because this is the zone where the price will bounce back up. Failure to bounce back up indicates that supply is coming in, supply is strong, so it is now slowly developing lower. So this zone failed. Now this is another area where supply will be shutting off. You can also add some call positions here. See, it looked below and now it is developing higher. Yeah, so the supply is definitely getting absorbed with this excess, which is getting created. It is just trading in this zone. So let it trade. Yeah. So this was my expectation. So it looked below and failed. So this is the reason why I said that you can take a long trade here. I'll also delete this to option paths. So I got a comment in chart, you use market profile, order flow, I need RSI. So this is not RSI on the trading view. This is my custom indicator which I coded. So this is my supply indicator. Yeah, it helps me to identify where the supply is coming in. Currently it is indicating that supply is not so strong. Supply is currently weak, and you can correlate that with the volumes here. So if you see there is no strong supply, I would expect 800, 900, more than 1,000 volumes from them. Yeah, so this is not an RSI indicator. This is my custom indicator which I have coded to identify the nature of supply. Yeah, so if you see, price is not even trying to, it should now continue lower. It is just hovering around this zone. Why is it so? Okay, so I'm expecting again some buyers to come in or supply to shut off again at this level. So let's see. Okay, some supply is coming in now. So what we have now is trapped buyers on the top. We got some supply here and again some trapped supply lower. So it is just going to chop in this range. So 43,900. Okay, so 43,900 is the zone where put open interest is seen. Also, that is the max pain area. I'm using the Go charting to identify, to decode the options data, right? So here if you see, this is change in OI, this is max pain, and this is the current open interest. So at the moment the inventory of put is more at 43,900. I'm expecting a bounce back. So let's see what happens. 43,900 level. Yes, so I'm looking for supply to shut off here, but it's not. It's still developing lower. So what we had is we had continuation, then a short covering. Now we are having a sort of continuation, but I'm expecting supply to shut off at this level. So let's see the reaction. Let's observe, because this is a support zone. Because previously the market generated information is telling me this is the zone where supply has been shutting off. So a good level to buy a call. Again, you can add some calls here. Keep your stop loss below this or below the current candle low. Still, it has got 40 seconds left now, and it is trying to break. Yep, the stop loss is hit, so this has failed. So supply is coming in at very thin volume. So here again, this indicator is telling me that supply, or the big money, they are the ones who are accumulating their positions, buy positions. They are the ones who are buying now. No big volumes. So we are seeing 508. That's just one volume. Yeah, let it fall. I want it to fall. Good cumulative, so good supply is definitely coming in. So we are having continuation. Let's see. So now what can happen is any retracement to the 43,900 level, that is a good zone to sell, good zone to buy puts. The reason is this is the zone where there are trapped puts. So this is first zone where supply is going to come in, reinitiate their positions. It went higher. Now this is the zone where supply would be again coming in. So another area where supply would be coming in, coinciding with my VWAP levels. So what has happened is earlier we were developing in this range. We looked below, again we are developing again in this range between the two trapped shorts. Yeah. So what it is doing is it is hitting the stop losses above this candle high, hitting the stop losses below this candle low, and it is just balancing. So it is just balancing around 43,900 level. But I'm not seeing good volumes coming in, even though the delta is negative. So what we have is we have trapped calls now at 43,900. I was expecting a rejection, but no, it is getting accepted above. So if you want to take a long trade, okay, wait for the price to go above 530, 43,940 or 43,950. Then we can, or a safer bet will be 43,967 or 43,970, because I'm just seeing a range bound play, which is currently happening. It's just premium erosion is ongoing. Okay, and 43,900 is the zone of max pain. So this is where a lot of positions. So this is the I would say, what do you call, the break even, or the cost basis is the one. Yeah. So supply is now coming in. 43,900 is where supply is again coming in. And look at this wick, the rejection which is getting formed. And now if you want to take a short trade, you can short below 508, but we are just ranging, we're just ranging, just developing in this range between 940 to 900. So this is the 40-point range which the price is just chopping off. Yeah, now it is still developing higher. So these are some traps where I used to get, or used to lose the money. So what I'm doing is I'm just combining the order flow data. So I'm waiting for it to close above 950 or 970. Anything above this, then we can expect a short covering rally. Let me just refresh this chart. And what we see is, so this is a 3-day composite market profile chart, right? And we are seeing rejection at value area high. So 43,868 is the zone, and we are seeing some short covering rally. Okay, so we're just chopping in this range between 940 and 900. Now we are having some stacked supply coming in. They are still trying to push the price lower. So 43,900 again is the zone where choppiness, and see the pressure, the built up which the supply is creating. Yeah, why is it just going lower 43,900 failing? Why it is, so that is what you have to observe. So what we are seeing now is a lot of supply is getting trapped. Now anything above this, we will see a firecracker, a massive up move, or anything below this, we will see a massive down move. So that is what I'm looking at, because currently the inventory, from the inventory perspective, more of supply or more of sellers are the ones who are getting built, who are the ones who are winning the current battle. Yeah, so I would suggest to you to take a long trade. I'm seeing this as a long trade because it failed to look below 43,900, and 43,900 is the zone where cost basis is there, max pain is there, a lot of put open interest is seen, even though the call open interest is being written here, but a lot of put open interest is seen, and I'm expecting a short covering now. So I'm waiting for the price to go above the 940 level. Supply is coming in again. Supply is coming in again. I want it to break because there is liquidity here, and again 43,900, 44,000 level. Yeah. So I'm just waiting. So now it is broken above the 43,940 level, and see the boom. Did you see that 5 point, the 6 points, it is just going up. So that is that short covering move, which I was talking of. See this. So now your call trade would be in profit. Okay. So overall, this was one good trade, which I was able to spot. Now the exit is at 44,000 level. So a short covering is seen, or you can exit at this current high. Okay. So I hope you learned something new today. Thank you. And I do request, if you joined late, just rewatch the video. Okay. Thank you again. And